Hey guys, it's Wednesday, which means today is the day I start vlogging again. I spent the last 3 days taking a break. Mondays and Tuesdays are my husband's days off, so I figured they'd be my days off too, and on Sunday I played D&D pretty much all day. I got a little bit of reading in. But today I am going to edit my chapters for the day, maybe a few more. I'm only 4 chapters away from the end again. And then once I'm finished that, I'm going to do some reading. I'm still participating in the 1,000 Pages readathon on Tumblr. Hey, Malcolm. And I might also start editing all over again for draft 4, because I want to get my husband to start reading the chapters at draft 4, and then, you know, start prepping for beta readers and things. So wish me luck. Alright. I'm sorry if my voice is weird. I think I might actually be coming down with a cold or something, so I'm feeling not very motivated at the moment. But I finished draft 3 of my novel On Flightless Wings, and I also announced the title today on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr, so I'm pretty happy about that. I was going to film a video today, but I'm thinking I might put that off and see if I'm feeling better tomorrow and do it then. So I'm just feeling so tired, I don't even know what I want to do, honestly. But yeah, I thought I'd give you that update. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm thinking I might read for a little bit, try and relax a little. I'm feeling a little tense and anxious today, so I'm just going to try and relax for the rest of the day, I think, and I will come back to you with a update shortly. Alright, I've moved out into the lounge room just to try and get a bit more comfortable. I've got a chocolate milk, and I've got my e-reader, so I'm going to get back into Mistborn. One thing I thought might be fun to do is to actually show you all of the stickers on my e-reader cover and tell you why I put them there. So this is from the Witcher series. It's the Wolf's Head medallion that Geralt of Rivia wears, which is a Witcher medallion that actually reacts to magic. I started off Witcher with Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, the video game, but I really enjoyed it, so I ended up buying, I think I've read the first 4 books in the book series. It's actually a Polish fantasy series written by Andrzej Sapkowski. Excuse my pronunciation if I got that wrong. And I really enjoyed it. It's very dark, gritty fantasy. Alright, then we've got Alice and the White Rabbit, and I think the obvious answer for these is that I love Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and I wanted them on my e-reader. We've got Captain America up here, a foil sticker, and his shield down here, and again, I love Captain America. I wish I could be more like him. He always does what he believes is right, and doesn't ever expect anyone else to do any differently, and I really appreciate that. I think we could all be a little bit more like him sometimes. Then, of course, we've got Princess Leia, because she is awesome. And I love the Star Wars series. Ever since I was a kid, I've been a massive Star Wars fan, so having that on there made sense. Then this is the back. So we've got Han as well. He was my favorite character in the original Star Wars trilogy. I loved him so much. I still do, obviously. He was really awesome. I like that even though he wasn't a Jedi and he didn't have Force power or anything like that, he was still able to make his way through the universe without too much difficulty. Or with difficulty, but he always managed to overcome it. We've got another Captain America sticker here, because I just love Captain America. A D20 from Kraken Dice, because I love Dungeons and Dragons and I'm obsessed with collecting dice. So I actually, when I bought dice from Kraken Dice, which is a website, I actually got a bunch of free stickers, so I thought I'd put one on here. We've got a Smooshy Mooshy Doodat Donuts sticker. I bought this random, you know those squishies that have been really popular lately? I bought one because I wanted to try and get the cow, and I did get the cow, I'll show you later. But it came with a sticker of the one that you got, so I put that on here because cows are my favorite farmyard animals. I think they're adorable. So I put that on. And of course, the Cheshire Cat, and it says Smile World. Because, again, I love Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And there's actually this song, I can't remember who sang it, I'll have to look it up and let you guys know. But some of the lyrics are, "If I leave my grin behind, remind me that we're all mad here, and it's okay." And I absolutely love those lyrics. If I ever got a tattoo, which I probably never will because I'm terrified of needles, that would probably be the tattoo, those lyrics. I'm really loving Vin and also Kelsier, but Vin is really interesting. She's got a lot of different conflicting ideas about what's going on around her at the moment. I don't want to get into spoilers, really. I don't know if maybe these reading vlog things would be better spoilery with a warning, I'm not sure. But she's adapting to what her life is now quite well, I think. She's learning a lot, she's realizing a lot, and I love that. I love when younger characters start to show that growth and development. And Kelsier is also very interesting. He's also, even though he's older and he's been through a hell of a lot, he's also adapting and changing. And I find that really interesting as well. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Hey guys, just a little update. I'm about to film my AuthorTube newbie tag. I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't feel sick. My anxiety seems to have calmed a little bit, so that's good. After that, I'm going to read, but I'm actually taking a quick break from Mistborn because I bought a book on editing that I thought would be interesting, so I'm going to go through that and do some of the exercises in it and just give myself a little bit more knowledge about the editing process, given that I'm currently in the middle of the editing process and I'm about to start my 4th draft, so this is a perfect time to stop and read about editing a bit more. So I will see you soon. And I totally forgot to tell you guys, I'm super excited. Yotsuba Volume 14 went up on pre-order and it's coming out on Tuesday. I'm super excited. It's my favorite manga series. It follows Yotsuba, she's 5 when it starts. I can't remember if she gets older in the middle. But a 5-year-old girl who's basically learning about city life. She's lived in the country her entire life. And she moves to, not like a big city, not Tokyo, but she moves to a more, don't know what that was. She moves to a more suburban area and she has to learn about life there, and she's just very confused and amazed by everything, and it's so cute and fun, and it always makes me feel really happy to read. So I pre-ordered that on my Kindle and it's coming out on Tuesday and I can't wait to read it. Just thought I'd let you guys know because I just remembered and I'm so excited. Hey guys, excuse my hair. I've just gotten out of the shower, so it's drying. It's very thick. If I don't wrap it up, it gets ridiculous. But I wanted to show you, I've added these fairy lights to my reading fort. So hopefully that will make the videos that I film in here a bit more visually stimulating than just the purple. But I also thought this was a good opportunity to tell you a little bit about the impact that fibromyalgia has on my life. It took me about 10 minutes to set this up. It was nothing overly complicated. I was kneeling on my chair and just wrapping it around and putting on the blue tack to make sure it stays up. And I pulled my shoulder. I'm actually having a hard time holding this up, the fern up. I pulled my shoulder, putting up fairy lights. That is what fibromyalgia is like. So yeah, when I say that it impacts on my ability to write or read frequently, that is part of the reason. It impacts everything. But I've learned to deal with it for the most part. I have coping mechanisms. I don't push myself too hard physically, which of course means losing weight is difficult, but I do my best and I try to stay positive about it all, so that's my update for now. Hey guys, sorry about the floppy hat. I am currently super sensitive to sunlight because of some of the medication that I'm on, so I'm just trying to keep covered. I found that I've actually got a few freckles on my lips now, which I never had before. But I just wanted to let you know that I've decided to sit outside to read for a bit because I haven't gotten a lot of outside time lately, and I think that's impacting on my mood a bit. I worked a little bit on... I bought Go Teen Writers Edit Your Novel. I know I'm not a teen, but I figured that there would be a lot of information I could take from it anyway. So I've been working through that, and now I'm going to keep going with The Final Empire. Taking a quick break to make a coffee, and also I just booked in to see a psychiatrist, which I'm pretty... I wouldn't say excited is the word, but it's not going to be too long to wait. I need to see her just to keep on top of the medication and make sure that there's no contraindications and that I can take medication long term without any problems. So I'm pretty happy about that. I was expecting to wait at least 2 months, but I'm going to be seeing her at the end of the month, so yay! By the way, the reason I'm being very open about my health here is that I don't think mental health deserves the stigma it has. And I would love to see a change. I would love to not be judged because I have to see a psychiatrist and a psychologist and have to be on medication to make my brain work in a way that would be classified as normal to a lot of people. My brain is sick just like a body can get sick, and there shouldn't be a stigma around treating this either. I'm trying to get healthy, and that's a good thing. But some people, I've been pretty lucky. There aren't too many people I've noticed that have been judgmental or anything like that. But I know there are a lot of people out there who can't get the support that they need because people have such weird ideas about mental health and what we should be doing to treat it, and I think that needs to stop. So I'm as open as I feel comfortable with about my mental health issues for that reason. Hey everyone, today I think I'm going to take a bit of a break from editing my novel. We'll see how long that lasts, because last night I didn't do much of it, and then I got randomly motivated and worked on 2.5 chapters, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm planning on mostly reading today. I want to get as much done in Mistborn as possible, because today the 1,000 pages readathon ends, and I am a little under halfway there. So I'm going to do my best. I don't think it'll happen, but I'm going to try and get as far in as I possibly can, because there are actually a bunch of readathons happening this month that the Mistborn trilogy would fit into, so I'm planning on continuing reading it, obviously. And those readathons should help as well, so yay! At the moment, I am trying to sort out my answers for the full-time Cozy Time book tag. That's Books with Brandy Shanae posted, and she tagged anyone who hadn't done it yet. So I thought it would be fun, even though it's spring here. So I'm going to write out my answers. I don't think I'm going to film that today. And then I'm going to read. So wish me luck. So, surprise, I did actually end up filming my tag video that I said I wasn't going to film today. So that is just, I'm waiting for the editor to convert it, and then I'm going to start uploading it because it takes a bit of time. I don't know if it's just my internet or not, but it takes ages to upload onto YouTube. And then I'll check the description and everything and make sure it's all good to go public, and I will click the public button. In the meantime, though, I'm going to read. Gotta get reading. Sorry about the trains. I'd edited them out each and every time, but it gets a bit ridiculous. I edit out the big freight trains, so at least that's something. Okay, I've finally been reading. It is starting to get really, really exciting again. I think I might be coming into getting closer to finishing the first novel. Like I said, I bought the box set of it on my e-reader, so my percentage through is for the entire series, not just the first book, so it makes it a little hard to track, but I think I'm starting to get there. I'm gonna make some lunch now. I'm actually kind of hungry, and then I'll probably keep reading. I was thinking about going to the cafe for a bit, and then remembered that I'm uploading my video, so I can't really do that. So for now, I'm just gonna have lunch and make another coffee. Okay, so guess who has been watching YouTube instead of reading my book? I've been binging witty novels lately. I think her reading vlog's really interesting. I like the dynamic she has with her roommates and they're a part of her videos. So I've just been really enjoying those as watching very particularly, but also as background stuff while I've been doing other things. But I really should start reading my book, shouldn't I? Keep saying I'm going to, and I did read a big chunk of it, and I can't really talk about it because I don't want to spoil anyone. But I'm starting to wonder if these are just really boring updates. Maybe I should try and incorporate more into my reading vlogs, more about daily life. I don't know, I don't do a lot because I'm agoraphobic, so I'm mostly at home working on my book and reading and playing video games. But I'll think about it a bit and then make any decisions I want to make about what to include in these in the future. Oh dang, I guess I just discovered that my suspicion about one character was not correct, and boy, I don't want to say anything else, but I think I need to message my friend and rant to him a little bit because he's read it already, so I can't accidentally spoil him, so yeah, now I know that my suspicion was unfounded, so that's a plus at least. Okay, something just happened and I'm not okay. I just... Ugh. I don't know what to say about it honestly again because I don't want to spoil you, but also I'm still processing. And I kind of hate my best friend for recommending this book. I'm kidding, I obviously don't, but... Gah. Alright, well I finished The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, and that puts my total for the 1000 pages readathon up to 662, I believe. I might still be able to read a bit more before the deadline for the readathon is up, but I'm still really happy that I finally finished the book. I don't know how to sum up what I'm thinking, honestly. I loved it. I'm looking forward to continuing on with the trilogy. I have emotions that I can't really talk about here without spoiling the book. But if you're into fantasy, I would definitely recommend this book to you. I can't say anything more about the trilogy because I haven't read them yet, but I would absolutely recommend The Final Empire to anyone who is into fantasy. Also, I might end up taking a reading break entirely. I've got to write some notes down for the book because, as I said in my last reading vlog, I do write reviews for every book I read, or I try to. So I need to write some notes down so that I don't forget anything. And if I have time, I might end up writing the review tonight and posting it up. But having the notes at least means that I remember what I'm thinking, what happened, what I'm feeling when I write the review. But after that, I might end up playing some Fallout 4. I think I need a bit of a break from reading, so playing a very immersive video game is always a fun way to spend some time. I hope you like it. I think it looks a bit better in person than it does in the video, honestly, but I'm still working on it. I might be going to IKEA on Monday to actually look at more comfortable chairs, because this is an outdoor chair and it's comfortable. But I wouldn't call it cozy, so I'm going to IKEA on Monday to look at different chairs and see if any comfortable ones are in my price range. Hey guys, I'm just about to watch some BookTube and work on my book review for The Final Empire because I do like to write them when it's still fresh in my mind. I didn't end up reading much more last night. I actually started reading volume 13 of Yotsuba, which is my favorite manga, which you would have seen if you watched my full-time cozy time book tag video. I just needed something light and light-hearted to wrap up the day, so I'm probably going to keep reading that as well at some point today, and then I might start The Well of Ascension. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. For now though, time to write this review. Okay, I just ate a bread roll, and yes, I like to eat bread rolls plain. I like bread. It's delicious. And I swallowed before I finished chewing properly, so now I've got a weird lump. Like, it feels like a lump in my chest while I'm waiting for it to go down properly. I'm 28 years old. You would think I would know how to eat by now, but apparently not. Anyway, I wrote my review. What I do is hang on, I'll show you. Okay, beware, there are spoilers for The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson here. So if you don't want to see that, skip ahead. But what I do is I write out my random notes after I finish reading the book. I'm trialing a highlighting system for different aspects of the book so I can find them when I go to write my actual review. So I write out the notes, and then I write the review in this notebook. I pick a quote that I think is good, do a little synopsis that I've written myself, and then the review. I usually go with the positives then the negatives. Then who I recommend the book to, if I recommend it at all. And I do all of that in this notebook. We're about halfway through it now. And then I type it up on my computer and I upload it. So that is how I write notes for books when I'm reviewing. I'm potentially going to be making a video review of The Final Empire because I loved it so much, but we will see. Alright, I'm back outside and I am about to start rereading Yotsuba Volume 1. This is my favourite manga series of all time. I can't remember if I said this already, but Yotsuba's adorable. She's 5 years old, she still thinks everything is amazing. And I wish I could be like that sometimes. Hey guys, I just thought I'd do a wrap-up. I'm still not 100% sure how I want to structure these reading, writing vlogs, but until I figure it out, I'm going to be doing a little wrap-up at the end. So what did I accomplish this week in regards to reading and writing? I finished my 3rd draft of On Flightless Wings, and I've started my 4th, which means that I can get my husband to start reading them, and I'll be really close to the beta reading portion of the process, so I'm really excited about that and also terrified. I read The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, finally finished that up. And that was really enjoyable. I am very happy that I read that. And I also reread 2 volumes of Yotsuba, my favourite manga. So all in all, I think I had a pretty productive week. I also caught up on some booktube videos. I do try and keep up to in my subscription box as much as possible. I wrote a book review and posted that up. I filmed a few videos for booktube. So I think I had a pretty productive week, so I'm very happy. I will see you guys on Friday with my next video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're interested, and thanks for joining me.